Good morning, everybody. I decided to do an impromptu, and I hope that a couple people might be able to join me this morning. I've only got about 30 to 40 minutes, but I thought I would hang out for a little bit. I was able to get everything done that I wanted to get done, and I thought, well, I'll just pop on. So, hope you're able to join me. If you are, say good morning. If you're watching the replay, thank you. Thank you for watching the replay. There's something I think I want to discuss with everybody this morning, though. I need to get some feedback, and I thought maybe we could talk about that for a little bit. But I'm working on this morning. I want to work on my this cardigan that Darla, the Crafty Yarn Owl, had a tutorial for. And I thought I would just work on this for a little bit while I hang out with you guys. So good morning to everybody. Hi, Melanie. Hey. Good morning. What's for dinner? You getting takeout? Melanie, what? Is it supper time already? Oh, girl. Did you mean to type that to me? What's for dinner? Are you hungry already? I don't have any idea what I'm doing for supper, to tell you the truth. Because guess what? I'm going to look at another house today. Mr. Happy and I are going to go see another house right after work. And generally, when we're out, Deneen, good morning. And generally, when we are out together, we normally go grab something to eat. But I don't know. We have so many leftovers. Well, I've got leftovers. Oh, well, I don't know about if it's going to be, if we're going to get it or not. Looking at 2 houses already, and they didn't accept our offer. So, Isella, good morning to you. Good morning. How are things in your neck of the woods in South Africa, correct? So, Mel, what are you making for supper? What time is it here? Here I am 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. What time is it by you? No. No, Melanie. No, but my best friend Elka is getting a swimming pool this weekend, and she has already 5 a.m. Honey, what are you doing up so early, Deneen? So Elka has already said you better be coming over, get your swimsuit ready and come over. Good morning, Marnie. Oh, what am I thinking? I'm sorry. 108 degrees tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that's something that that you have to live with in El Paso, huh? Mel, you're on Central Time? I guess so. But I think there was a couple others that were from South Africa. And I can't remember the names now. If I saw them, I'd know them, but I can't remember. Aw, that's sweet, Deneen. Do you have plans for today? What's everybody's plans for today? I just already just mentioned that I've got after work today, Mr. Happy and I are going to go look at another house. Hopefully, well, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about looking anymore. I'm actually going to get out of the house today. It's been a week. Are you feeling better? Going to Hobby Lobby? I called my Hobby Lobby on Monday, and they still don't have their clearance up. Yeah, well, yeah, right now we do. We definitely good morning, RS. Yeah. Are you I guess you're feeling much better if you're planning on getting out today, Marnie. Yeah, the last house we looked at had a boatload of room, but the house we're looking at today has even more room than that. And um I would really getting headed to go to the cottage for the weekend, Deneen. You going for the weekend? So yeah, this other place is huge. It's got over 2,000 square foot. So I'm working on right now. I'm trying to finish up this cardigan um, that Darla, the crafty yarn owl, did. Had a tutorial for. And when I get to the end of this particular row, I'll put a stitch marker in and put it on so you guys can see it. I am just loving the colors. And I've already got an idea of when I want to wear it and with what. I'm going to try to get it done by tomorrow if I possibly can. So I'll probably take it um Hobby Lobby kind of stagger their clearance yarns, and I'm debating. Last year I wasn't going to go, and I ended up going, and I bought stuff. Well, this year I know they got great prices, but I've got so much acrylic yarn. In fact, I'm trying to get rid of my acrylic yarn. So if I were to get if I were to get any yarn, it would be that hand-dyed yarn anyway, and I'd probably clear them out because that's my favorite yarn that Hobby Lobby sells right now. Good morning, Beverly. How are you? Yeah, just the hand-dyed. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I am working on Darla, the crafty yarn owl. She has a tutorial for a cardigan that she did. I'm going to show it in just a minute. So, okay guys, I've got an interesting never gotten any clearance, but I would love to get a hanger too. I've never had Oh, Marnie, you're going to get addicted. Just beware of that. You'll get addicted to it because I tell you what, it's so so beautiful. I don't have any right here. I've got a whole bunch of it. Well, do I even have a whole bunch of it left? I've got some that I just love, love, love. Um, ooh, you go, girl. You go, girl, with that personal shopper of yours. Oh, poop. Put it in the wrong stitch. Hand-dyed awesome prices. I have been telling Hubs I have way too much. He's I might want to get the yarn. Going pouring rain. Oh, well, yeah. This is a perfect day to be inside, right? It has 2 jobs. Wow. Uh, staggers the markdown for you. It's hard to get clearance yarn. Yeah, isn't that weird? I mean, because when they have the clearance yarn, when they get it, it's like, oh yeah, it's clearance, but at the same time, it's like, um, you never know when it's going to go on sale. And I don't have the time or the gas, to tell you the truth, to get down there every single day to find out if it's on clearance. For somebody who is able to get there, that's one thing, but. So here's what I want to talk about. Has anybody ever been to or participated in a yarn crawl? Has anybody participated in a yarn crawl? Cap of only want the cotton to need for all the items I said. Yes, that's a good idea. Yeah, stock up on stuff if you're putting it like in a sale. Granny round using my scraps. Oh, that'll be neat, Beverly. That sounds really cool. They probably don't have those up in your neck of the woods, do they, Beverly? Yarn crawls. Do they have any local, like small yarn shops there in Newfoundland? A yarn crawl is where like a handful in a certain area, just depending on how many yarn stores are in that particular area. And oh, Melanie, that sounds so nice. But they get together, and there's like a passport, if you will, that everybody that wants to participate needs to have. And then when they go to that store, there's like, it would be like in a weekend, and you're basically going to all of those yarn stores within that certain amount of time. And when you go in, you get your little passport stamped. Well, they're just basically wanting to draw you in to the store, in hopes that you'll buy something, right? So it's like a little marketing thing. But if you get your passport stamped in each one of the participating stores, then uh at the end you turn it in, and there's a drawing for a prize or something like that. It's Zella, not me. We only have sort of sells out of our custom tailoring shop. Oh, yeah. Well, that's basically what a yarn crawl is. Okay. And I recently went to that Kentucky. Good morning, Danny. How are you, my sweet? But I recently went to that fiber festival, and it was really it was lovely. Okay. Um, and I liked it. I liked that fiber festival. It was so cool. You guys, this was so cool. Last night I was flipping through, actually I was flipping through yesterday when I was at work, but knit in public day. Ooh, well, I don't knit. Can we crochet in public? You're at work already. Well, enjoy your day, Denny. So anyway, I was explaining to Mr. Happy that the reason why I love fiber festivals is that it caters to, if you will, um, David, good morning. I haven't seen you in forever. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? I've been missing you. I don't know, for some reason my notifications is on, but I'm not getting notifications from you being on. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but I really enjoy let me bring this down a little bit. I really enjoy the fiber festivals because they cater more to the indie dyer, so that you were oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm so glad you're doing better. Uh oh, that's neat. They call you here comes Granny. That's cute, Beverly. Um So, yeah, and so I really like it because these indie dyers come in, and they're able to put all of their product up and sell. They're not representing a store. You see what I'm saying? Um, because a lot of those local yarn shops, they have like the big names, like Malabrigo and Cloudborn and Cascade, and those big names, because they order from companies. They order from different yarn companies, and then they put the yarn in their store to sell it. Well, I mean, I love that, and there's a place for that, but I've been really um um focused lately on these indie dyers, where because they're like trying to make a business, right? Good morning, Tina K. How are you, sweetheart? Um Oh, I don't know. It depends on how this evening goes. Okay, for those of you that just popped on, I shared that this evening, at right after work, I'm going to be going to look at another house. Um, and I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know. Some sellers, I've noticed, they have like a deadline, like put all of your offers in before such time and we'll make a decision. And some we just wait and wait and to hear from them. And so I don't know how it's going to go, but this place is humongous. It's about twice as much space as we've got right now. And thank you, Denny. I need all the prayers. I Mr. Happy wants to look at it. I personally, I would not have picked it out. Um, um, but Mr. Happy is settled, and I told him, I said, I really don't want to go for another roller coaster ride. I think you catch my meaning. Um, been in the mood for crochet. You know what? I heard that it changes so much, Marnie, that when you go through COVID, it's like almost like your personality changes, right? So, I'm hope if things pan out, if we're blessed enough to have an offer be accepted, then I will be busy planning towards that and not crocheting a whole lot. But okay, so anyway, back to what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about a yarn crawl. Um David, are you still there? Have you ever participated in a yarn crawl? I know that Tina K has. Thank you, Azella. I appreciate it. So let's go back to this idea of a yarn crawl. Um, I had an idea, and I don't know how. realistic it is. So, I wanted to kind of get some feedback from some of you guys. Uh, in New Jersey, that's a long way away from you. Did you used to live in New Jersey? Okay, so let me put my stitch marker in. I wanted to show you guys what this looks like so far. Um, so this is the sweater so far. See, I've got it down to here, and I'm going to make it come down just about another, maybe, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, maybe another 6 rows. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. I'm going to make it 6 rows down, but then I've got to do something with this. I made this way too big, so I need to seam up a little bit more here on the sides. And then once I seam it up on the sides, I want to do a little bit more right here. I want to make like if I have enough yarn, I want to make it like a little bell right here. So I will have it sewed up a little bit more here and then have a little bell sleeve. There, it's not as difficult as it seems, Beverly. But anyway, she had buttons on. Well, good morning, Bev. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I remember that. But anyway, this you can wear it open like so, or you can put buttons on it. I haven't decided what I want to do. If I put buttons on it, I could actually wear this as an actual top, like put like a tank underneath it or a camisole and wear it as a top. And it's made of I'm using my some of my wool yarn and I just love it. Oh, I took it off the wrong way. So anyway, okay, I've got to get back to what I want to discuss before I have to leave. Um, okay, Marnie, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping in. So, I was thinking about doing a virtual yarn crawl. I don't know why I thought about this, but I thought, if I picked out a couple of indie yarn dyers and I could do some stores, I don't know, but have like a list somewhere somehow of all the different places, all the different yarn dyers listed somewhere, right? And then everybody could make a copy of it. It's oop, it's this right here. It's like yellows and pinks and like a cantaloupe color. How many sweaters have I made so far? Well, as far as like a cardigan style, I've made one, two, three. I mean, at least 3 or 4. So, but I've made like pullover sweaters. You know what I mean? I've made like I made a lot of wearables. Good morning, Susan. So a virtual yarn crawl was thinking that, okay, so I got a list of all these yarn places, like either their Etsy shop or their website or something. And then everybody could make a copy of it and let me know that you wanted to do the yarn crawl. But basically it's to promote dyers, if you will. And then yeah, I don't know exactly how to do it, but somehow prove to me that you stopped at their store or their Etsy shop. Um, yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do, Kay. But I thought, you know, if I did it something where it was like a online or a virtual yarn crawl, that it would be uh suggestions for you. Um Let me think about that, Melanie. I'm thinking that this cardigan, did you get my email? The color was like a yellow and pink and cantaloupe. It was like um spring colors. Yeah, because it has a pink and then a yellow. Let me try to hold each color up so you can see. Are you able to see on the screen? It's yellow, pink, and cantaloupe. Separate them a little bit here. Very pretty. Very pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really loving it. Good morning, Sylvia. Oh, a color. Pick out a color that's neutral enough, but that she would still like. So like if she likes cool colors, I would do something like in a blue or green. If she wants something like totally neutral, or she likes just wearing, if she likes wearing a lot of color, I would say maybe go with a gray, a dark gray or light gray. Oh yeah, it was the yarn was a knit crate yarn. Oh, nice. You organized it. That is so cool, Bev. She loves pink. Oh, then I would go with some kind of a let's see here. Well, white would go really good. I don't know if you want to work with white, but maybe a pink color. Yeah. But pinks are interesting because they could range on the more red side or more on the purple side. Sometimes they're a little bit more on the orange side. It's hard to get a good pink. Yeah, gray would look. Oh, good point, Bev. Yeah, gray would look great with it. Yeah, yeah. So Susan's working on a boho sweater by Secret Yarnery. Oh yeah, those are fun. I know Krista's got some great tutorials. Woven by Cray in Louisville. Was gorgeous fingering and 3-weight. What's SWM? Superwash merino. Never mind. Superwash merino yarn was gorgeous fingering in 3-weight, packaged well in some cute butter. Oh, nice. Oh, Melanie, that sounds delightful. A pink variegated. Can you work with wool? Because if you can work with wool, I would do something like that. Not traveling by car. That's right. Walk or bus. That's right. Oh, and that's the other thing. this house that we're thinking about or that we're looking at is like literally a block and a half as the crow flies to where I work right now. I mean, it's literally right around the corner. Oh, okay, Melanie. What about then I would go with something that has a little bit of bamboo in it. So, acrylic bamboo or acrylic cotton. Comfy cotton has a pretty there you go. Good, good. Yeah, because I haven't shopped for cotton or cotton blends for a long time, it's very I couldn't give you a good idea on that. Sure, Melanie. I hope it helps a little bit. You know what else would go with pink? Um, like not just pink and gray, but pink and green, like a light, pretty green, like a grass green, a spring green. Like if you get a pink variegated with splotches of green, oh, that would be so pretty. That reminds me of my yarn. Did you see the yarn that I bought? See my yarn, my pretty, pretty yarn. Oh, okay. I started to tell you guys yesterday. I found a video of somebody who recorded the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival, and so it was so cool because it was like, yes, it does, Bev, and this lady was like going to the same places that I went to. She skipped right over one of the ladies that I stopped at and talked to the longest, but whatever. um, um, and so anyway, this color right here is from the Laughing Cat. And this is what I was having a deliberation. Good morning, Sarah May. How are you? I haven't seen you in forever. These two are dyed, their saturation is different. And so I'm still trying to figure out um how to work that and what to make. It is beautiful. I love the way the pinks and the greens are in that. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's just gorgeous. Anyway, so okay, so going back, I've got let me ask again. I don't know if I even posed it as a question. Would anybody even be interested in doing something of a virtual yarn crawl? And I could always include like places that sell something other than wool and wool blends because I do know, like Melanie said, that there's some people who are allergic to wool and can't work with it. Um, but I know, like, I was just talking to Sandy from Crochet Aid Canada, and she loves the yarns I'm working with, but she just can't use them because she's allergic to the wool. And I explained that, like Believe by Petra and all of her other colorways that Melissa from Crochet in Agreement does, she also carries acrylic and cotton yarns. So I don't think I'm ready to go to work yet. Um anyway, that someplace like that offers acrylic and cotton places, You might be able to find a yarn store in the virtual yarn crawl that, that could accommodate you. And even if you go to a place that doesn't have, if even if it doesn't have, cotton or acrylic, they also, most of these places sell other things other than yarn, like a little like stitch markers or yarn bowls or something like that. But, the point is not to have people buy from every single store. It's a matter of getting the word out that there are indie yarn dyers that are trying to make a go of it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, oh, well, isn't that cool, Sarah May? Oh, that is so cool. Hoosier Hills Fiber. I didn't even Franklin, Indiana. Ah, I didn't even hear about that. I never knew about that. Is that an actual store? Hmm. Um, yeah, exactly, Isella, exactly. That would be my point, is just by having that opportunity, because you run across, like, for instance, going to a fiber festival. um oh, okay, okay, gotcha. So it's not to get anybody to buy stuff, but that just to get the attention of other, from buyers, to say, "Oh, there's a really cool store." Okay, I'm going to give you guys an example. Oh, Fiber Seed, they were there at, yes. Their Fiber Seed was there at the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival, and I got one skein. It was so funny. We were watching that video last night. Mr. Happy and I were watching it on TV, and it was like, "That's the one I got! That's the one I got!" And then go over to the next, like, first she went to, Fiber Seed, and then she went over to Laughing Cat. I said, "That's the one I got! That's the one I got!" It was just so funny. It was so fun. Oh, yeah, it's sad, it's sad. But what I was wanting to say is that you will be drawn to, you'll just be drawn to certain fiber artists, dyers, that will resonate more with you than others. Like, for instance, there were several of the fiber artists. I didn't even stop at their booth, not because I wasn't in the market for yarn, but only because the colors or the color schemes that they had, it just didn't resonate with me. Do you know what I mean? So I was drawn to certain people, their personalities, their product, what they did. Like Laughing Cat had she had fluorescent yarn. Guys, it was so cool. Now I didn't buy any of it, but because I wasn't in the market for something like that. But it was so cool because you put a black light on it, and it glowed. It was so wild. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to have to put that on my list. Hoosier Hills Fiber Event. Come on, Danny. That'd be so cool to meet you in person, even. But yeah, I was just thinking that, having a virtual, um, one, it would be so cool for you guys to just to see different yarn dyers, meet them virtually, to see what kind of yarn they sold, if it's something you would be interested in to come back another time. But it would take a long while. But you know what? Winter time would be a good time to do something like a virtual yarn crawl, right? That might be a good idea. Maybe doing it in the winter time when everybody is, confined inside. Um, yeah, exactly. Word of mouth marketing, right? Yes, Tina, yes, yes, yes. Sarah May, I cleaned out my yarn room and it looks so great now when I go and it makes me smile. Awesome. I'm so happy, Sarah May. Oh, I talked to Mr. Happy yesterday. Now, you guys know I do not edit my videos, which is, I should. I should. I should. Um, Tycho, hi, honey. Oh, good morning. Good morning. So I talked to him yesterday and I said, I watch these channels, where they could be filming like for 3 hours, but they like, they speed it up. I said, can you do that? And he goes, yeah. I said, so if I filmed for 3 hours, you would like condense it? And he goes, well, yeah, I can do that. Would you do it for me? Would you? Would you? He said, yes, I will. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that with my yarn and cleaning up my yarn. That's what I'm going to do. And I told him too, I said, um, oh, well, that always helps, right, Sarah May? um, so I told him, I said, those slatted walls? I said, where they have the hooks on there? I said, that's what I want to get eventually. I want to have those slatted walls where I can put the hooks in and hang all of my hanks of yarn. And he goes, oh. And next thing you know, he's on Home Depot site looking it up. I was like, "Whoo." He said, well, it's only this much. And I was like, only? It was so sweet. I said, yeah, I've got the hooks already on my Amazon wish list. And I got those baskets too, because you can put the baskets on there and you can put yarn, like you can put your cakes or your skeins in there. No, you can't handle me in fast mode. Already sounds like I'm a chipmunk. But today, I think, in fact, I probably ought to go now. Um, I'm going to go ahead and look in Walmart and see if they've got some storage bins that I can buy like a lot of. I think it will look so much nicer. Yes. Yes, Sarah May. That would look beautiful. I know, Melanie. I know. Well, he can't help it. You wanna know why? Because it will justify his spending on all of his stuff. Yeah, it's always nice to have a supportive partner, isn't it? But if I could have, like, one because I have a lot of hanks of yarn, and if I could, like, have a really pretty place to display them, and where I could see them, it would make me feel so much better. Clean out the yarn like you got the house to move into. Exactly. The Lord will provide. I love it. Thank you, Azella. Oh, that's great. Okay, we're gonna have a virtual tour of everybody's yarn spaces. You know what? That would be a good tag, wouldn't it? Like, let's see everybody's yarn space, the unedited video. Ah. Okay, Tina K, me too. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit this morning. I do miss my morning chats with everybody. Um, I have to go ahead and pop out. I wish Dollar Tree were open this early, but they're not. I might go after. I have to go to the bank during my lunch hour, so I might have time after that to go. Yeah, I might. You guys have a great day, okay? Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.